tell me your name.
I'm Erika, also known as Acker, Riley.
Yeah, you know what? I think you were here once with your parents.
Yeah.
And your brother.
Yeah, they're here again.
Are they
well.
here? But they're sort of floating around and leaving you alone.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about your work.
I paint people. I started off in acrylic. I've slowly ventured into oil, and I like it a lot more.
Right.
I try to capture people around me, celebrities, anyone who inspires me, anything who inspires me. And I just want to capture their emotions as honestly as possible.
Okay, so do you then do portraits of people? Do people come to you and say, can you do a portrait of me? Can you paint me?
Yeah. Sometimes I do commissions. I don't do any leading up to this art fair because I'm really busy preparing. But yeah, afterwards I usually take on a couple, and usually people with their family members or even alone. Yeah.
And are you wanting to tell any stories with your work? Are you thinking ahead in terms of, okay, so where do you want to go next? Because I know I can paint people, but do you want to tell any stories particularly, or do you just want to keep representing folks?
Honestly, I think for the most part, it's the representation. It's bringing in as many different backgrounds as possible. Honestly, and kind of you get a story just from an emotion that somebody's feeling or conveying, and that's kind of what I try to capture.
Excellent. And is there any of these pieces, because I even said, I look at this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Are these, what inspires it? Because this is amazingly how you've done these, right? With even detail in them.
Yeah, those ones were actually, my parents had gone to St. Kitts and they'd seen the masquerade kind of celebrations, and just they were taking pictures all over the place because just the outfits, the colors, it was really, it's beautiful.
Right, yeah. And then your own self-portrait, right?
Yeah, I do one every year.
And what inspires when you're doing it? Is you do it at a certain time or when you're in a certain mode, or?
Usually when I'm feeling a little bit down. I don't know. So it's all different times of year. Usually it's like leading up to the art fair. It's not usually afterwards. Anytime I'm stressed out, it's easy to do a self-portrait for me because I know what I look like.
Right.
And I'm not worried about offending like somebody by drawing them too ugly or something. So that's why I do them.
Right. And how would you say since last time? Because I think I met you a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And how would you say you feel like your work is evolving in terms of your own practice?
Just the medium and also the types of people that I'm capturing. Like the first year I was here, it was all celebrities. The second year I started bringing in some of my friends, just regular people, I guess. I started bringing in more of those. Starting with oil paints, learning new techniques, and like some of my old stuff now I think is not that great. I think the skill level.
Yeah. And where do you want to go eventually in terms of your work? What do you think of where I want to be in another 10, 15 in terms of my profession as an artist?
Hopefully some galleries. I'm looking at starting to apply to get into some soon. I was in a show in Oshawa last year. I want to try and get into some longer term shows, not just the 1 week in art fairs, even though this is really fun and I'm really happy to be here.
Good. Great. Well, thank you. And your Instagram, how do people reach you?
Oh yeah, my Instagram is at @ACKER, Art by Acker.
Brilliant. And I already can see your evolution, because the first time you're a little bit shy and your parents like, come on. Now you're like, you're not even around. Right when they see us go, Wonderful. Nice to meet you. Thanks for talking to me.
Thanks.
I'm going to check out some of the work. Thank you. And this is Erika. An engineer. You're an engineer training. All right. So you have a whole other thing that you're doing, right?
Yeah.
That's great. And you don't think that your engineering training, is that impacting your technique at all, do you think?
I think more my technique is impacting my engineering.
Oh, interesting.
Because I spend so much time looking at like small little details. I start to see things at work. I work with like mapping software a lot, and it's easier to see like where I am, kind of orient myself. I think they go kind of hand in hand. They're both kind of creative.
Very cool. It's almost like people also do architecture and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Or fashion or something, they can see the connections between them.
Yeah, it's not as different as you may think.
Right. Wonderful. capture the sweat on this is incredible. It's brilliant.
I love your depiction of clouds. It looks like the sky. It looks so majestic. It looks so vibrant. The scenery is not that complicated.